playing in Jacksonville. You've been through this a few times. What would you tell guys about what they're gearing up for, what you're going to experience on Saturday?
I'd probably say you're gearing up for it. Bring your own juice game, Coach says. Like, obviously when we warm up and go out there and warm up, it's just quiet. And it's just like, you don't hear anything when you take off your headset. So I put some music in and just try to get myself energized and ready for the game. Because when we come out of the tunnel, it's going to be packed and loud.
Arian, just as far as Trevor goes, Coach Trevor is going to be playing against his former team. Has he ever once mentioned what it was like over there, and how do you think he's approaching this game, quietly approaching this ball game?
Yeah, Coach always tells us and like emphasizes connection and on our team. So he just says like how they didn't have what we have over here. So he takes like a lot of like gratitude in that being over here. So he didn't really talk about the game yet. I'm sure as the week goes we'll talk more. But I'm sure it's personal for him, just like it's personal for me, because that's where I'm from. So.
Yeah, would you, Carson after the Texas game said, I don't know, I've been a little off, I don't know what it is, I need to play better. How would you assess his play so far, and what do you think about what he needs to do better, if anything?
I'd probably say he don't really need to do much better as like quarterback. He does all the things he needs to do as a quarterback for us, like chase or like make sure we're in the right run or right protection. I'm sure he's talking about things like he missed the throw, like, or we missed the catch or something like on offense, taking accountability because that's the person he is. So I'll probably say nothing. We just got to play better as an offense and be all 11 of us on the same page and for that play to work. So I would say that.
Two things. One, you mentioned you're obviously from that area. Were you a Gator fan growing up?
I really didn't have a favorite college growing up, which is crazy. But not really. I watched them growing up, but I wasn't really a fan of them.
And what was maybe your earliest memory of this rivalry? Do you have one?
Earliest memory, honestly, probably was it my sophomore or freshman year? I don't think I played in that game, but it was my first time traveling. And I remember playing them. I think that was the 2021 season. Okay, I can't remember. But Lewis Steen coming across the middle, taking off Kyle Pitts. That's what I remember in that game. My first time traveling was crazy.
Arian, Coach always talks about, each game is special, none's bigger than the next. But what does it mean to beat Florida?
I'd probably say it's personal. Just that borderline rivalry. You already know it's going to be a physical game, so obviously it feels like a good win when we come out of there and our fans are right there cheering for us and we see the other side clearing out. So I'd probably say just I don't know, like it's just one of those games where you just always want to come out as a dominant win.
Aaron, when Coach Smart was talking about you a few minutes ago, he talked about how much he feels like your experience in this offense has set you up for the success you've had. How much do you think that has benefited you, that you've been in this offense, you sort of know the expectations and what it takes to play in this offense?
I'd probably say it's just easier to obviously easier to play and be in the offense and understand all the concepts where we add stuff in and install. So it's just not a surprise when the defense does something and Carson has a check or the offense change, the whole thing's just changed and going a different way. So it's easier to anticipate and pick up on things and coverages, being in the positions I play, which is all of them. So it's easier to do that.
So what do you mean to the senior class to never lose a game with Florida? Something that hasn't been done in decades.
It mean everything to never lose a game. Just able to leaving here and being able to look back and talk about it. Coach tells us it's an honor to do that. So just being able to do that is probably, it would mean a lot in the future. Not so much right now because we just want to win.
Over here, what was the bye week like for you all? What did you work on, and how can you take that into this Florida game?
Coach told us it's really not a bye week, it's a work week because we still practice and do things as if we are playing on Saturday. So going through situational football, Monday through Friday, third down, red area, second and 10, third down. I'll probably say it's just kind of it's just not missing a beat, because a lot of teams, they take advantage of the ball week and not do anything. Sometimes it hurt them, but Coach always enforces we got to get better at the small things and details. So when we do come back that next week, it's just we're never left.
Aaron, I know it's always looking ahead for you guys, but for you personally, go back to the Texas game just real quick on that 3rd and 10 defense side, you catch that first down. catch. What did that do to your confidence?
I mean, it really didn't do much for me, but obviously I caught the ball. But I'd probably say it gives the offense a lot of energy, just life to move on from that. Another set downs. We went down and scored, I believe. Just it gave life to the offense because if I dropped it or like I wasn't prepared for the ball, we would have punted the ball, and who knows how the game would have went.
And we've seen more of Anthony Evans in recent weeks. What has stood out to you in his second season on the team?
I'd probably say his growth. Coming in, not being able to do much on offense because he had people in front of him. He's electric. As you can see, he plays on punt, kicks, returns. He's really good in kick returns. He's really fast, and he has a lot of like changes. Like he has a special kind of change of direction where he can keep running and keep his speed. That's very special, and it's going to be great to watch in the future.
Hey, how do you guys handle the emotional highs and lows of the season? Try to stay off that roller coaster and focus on the task at hand.
I would say Coach Smart always tells us don't ride the wave of emotion. Just try to stay right here, whether it's good or bad. Like obviously, when you do something bad, you want to just like get mad at yourself or get down at yourself or think negative. And when you do something good, you want to do something out of character, like cause a penalty or something like that, or like push and shove and throw the ball or something. So I'd probably say just staying like level-headed the whole game. And Coach tells us some composure, just keeping that.
Kirby said after the Texas game that nobody gave you guys a chance to win that game. This is a game where people are expecting Georgia to win. How is it to prepare for a game like this, when everyone thinks it's not going to necessarily be a tight one?
I'd probably say treat it like any other game we play. It doesn't matter who we're playing. Coach always tells us play to our standard. Don't play to an opponent's standard, like no matter who they are. So I'll probably say just entering this week and attacking this game like any other game because we know they're going to give us their best shot. So we got to just be able to take a punch when they do.
And you've grown into a very capable veteran player. Was there a turning point when you reflect back over your career? Obviously, you didn't play much because of the injuries, but is there a moment you can look back to and pinpoint when you had an epiphany or just a big change in terms of your commitment or your level of accomplishment here?
I'd probably say this past offseason, me like taking accountability of the room and like being a leader and a vocal guy that I like in the past wasn't. I'd probably say just having to do things and coach and be out there and show the young guys how to do it is like a big step that I had to take and that I took advantage of.
Aaron, give us a kind of a recap of your development at UGA. You saw Latin you had a couple of big plays this past week. You talked to him at the press conference, like, I got ready for this at Georgia. Can we get your take on that?
Probably say Monday through Friday, Bloody Tuesday. Nothing gonna prepare you for it until you go through it. People say a lot. Practices here at Georgia are harder than the game. So when you get to the game, everything's easy. Coach makes things so hard, makes things go so fast to the point like when you get to the game, everything slows down and you can like just like function easier than in practice.
Yeah, you had a big third down catch in that win over Texas. Could you just sort of walk us through that play and from your perspective, what kind of impact that play had on the team and sort of calming them down given how raucous everything was at that point in time?
Obviously, just like a silence moment, like they were screaming on third down, like all this stuff was going crazy. And I thought to myself, like, I could tell how the DB was playing. I think they were in quarters, so he was like opening up, letting me like so I wouldn't run past him. So I ran like I was running to go, and I like did a double move at the top so I could go way inside. And as soon as I came out the break, I see the ball and caught it and just got the first.
I know you said every game counts the same, but what's the one game, the one rival that hits different for you? It just feels different when you're out.
I'd probably say the Florida game, just because I'm from Florida and growing up going to camps and like it's like a small world in Florida. Like everybody goes to like places and like does things. Like as a young guy growing up and like camps and stuff like that, you meet a lot of people that go to schools in Florida, and so I have a lot of. I don't think I have that many teammates that play in Florida anymore because they get transferred out in the league. But I had a large amount of people who I played with in high school that went to Florida, so I'm just excited. Hopefully, I think I got a couple more that still play for Florida. But hopefully I can be able to see them after the game and just catch up with them and chop it up.
Any more questions for Arian? All right, Arian, thank you, sir.
Thanks, Aaron.